Good afternoon and good evening, friends, wherever you are in the world. Justin Sandler, live on Facebook from my living room. It is January 8th today, and I am comfortably coming to you from my couch on the rain has stopped as of right now, but it was raining actually quite hard here in Los Angeles earlier today. Not something that you get a lot of around here. I used to hate the rain, actually. I think part of that has to do with growing up in Chicago, where it rained a lot and the weather was crappy 80% of the year. So rainy days used to make me feel depressed. I found that I really thrived off of sunshine, but here in Los Angeles, when you get sunshine all the time, you kind of get to relish in the rain when we get it, because we need it so much. And on days when I really don't have to go anywhere for work or have to carry drums or anything like that in the rain, which sucks, trust me, it's actually not so bad sitting on the couch and enjoying some rain out the window, sipping on some nice chai spiced tea at the moment, and just trying to relax. I haven't been on in a little bit, and I haven't posted anything online in a little bit. A lot of people have been reaching out and asking how I'm doing, what's new. I've been kind of avoiding lately. Sometimes people assume if they don't hear from me, I'm doing okay. Actually, it's just quite the opposite. When you don't hear from me, it's probably because I'm not doing okay. And so I wanted to come on and just sort of explain where I'm at right now and maybe even vent a little bit. And yeah, because it's not always happy. It's not always, yay, everything's awesome. I kind of make it that way a lot, but that's not really truthful. I really made a promise to everybody at the beginning of my cancer journey that I would share everything. I would share the truth. I would share the down and dirty. I would share the harsh stuff, the realities, the too much information stuff, and I have to keep with my word and share how I'm feeling. And sometimes those feelings aren't full of happiness and inspiration. Sometimes it's just real. So that's what I'm going to give you, is some real today. And I might say some things that are qualified as TMI, and I might swear and say a little more than I should normally, but that's how I feel. So I want to update you guys on the reality of what it feels like to deal with the side effects of having cancer treatments, the medicines I've been taking, and the surgeries I've been having, because some of these side effects are still happening, some that I've been having since cancer, some that are more recent, and some that are just downright absolutely fucking horrible right now. And I'm holding it together for this video, but I'm in so much fucking pain right now, you have no idea. And no matter how much pain meds I've been taking, it's not been helping. And it's really been wrecking my world. I've been very on edge, very impatient, because feeling an intense pain 24 hours a day, it's been keeping me from sleeping. And quite honestly, that, after having to deal with that for a week, 2 weeks, you start to lose your reality of what's right and wrong, and you just feel pissed all the time. And it's not cool. It's not good to be like that, because it's not good for the people around you. Specifically my wife, Mary Lou, who doesn't see the best of me right now. But let me get to it, what's going on. Just to catch you up from the cancer treatments over the summer, sure, I still have neuropathy and stuff. The surgeries, there is still a lot of nerve damage, which is annoying. Right now, my left chest actually has a lot of nerve damage. The whole nipple and surrounding area is actually swollen and elevated compared to this side, and it's so sensitive and painful that like clothing rubbing against it actually hurts. I saw my surgeon last week, and he said that it's nerve damage from the surgery, since they went in through the side here and had to deflate my lung and do some work under my chest here and my heart. There's a lot of little nerves, a lot of sensitivity in there. And by hitting those nerves, it creates nerve damage where there is no telling how long that will last. The nerve damage I have on the back of my left tricep This is my left, by the way, in case I'm Facebook flipped. My left tricep is still there, and that's from the surgery back in August. That it's just numb. Sometimes I get shooting sharp pain, but most of the time, I can't even feel it when I push it, and that's because of nerve damage from when they were near the left innominate vein and what they had to take out for that. Now the nerve damage in my left chest is something else that I'm gonna have to deal with for a while. Most nerve damage usually regenerates and corrects itself over time. Unfortunately, it usually takes about a year or so for nerves to regenerate and stuff and to fix themselves. So, I might be dealing with this uncomfortability in my left chest for the next year or so, and that's just the reality of it. The wounds on my side are healing very well. They're still painful, but not excruciating. But they do hurt still. But I can deal with those. That's not really the worst pain I'm having. The worst pain I'm having right now, and what's really wrecking my world, and this is something that's really more filed under the embarrassing category and the I don't believe I'm going to tell you this category, and the TMI category, and the I promised you I would share everything and give less fucks category, so why not share this? I've shared everything else. When you do a lot of chemo and other medicines that they pump you with, you get very constipated and other things happen to your digestive system. So then to counteract that, they pump you full of all kinds of stool softeners and laxatives and things like that. But you have a lot of issues. Yes, pooping. Issues with pooping. And the issues are painful. And they create trauma in your rectal area. So the problems I've been having on and off since this summer, and most recently after this final couple surgeries, they had to nail me with so many painkillers, from oxys to tramadols to morphine to fentanyl. I mean, just the list goes on, plus the surgeries and the the sedations and all that. In general, it created just massive issues with my digestive system. And over the last couple of weeks, it's been so painful that, when you're in the hospital for 12 days, every single day, a nurse and a care partner at different times of the day are going to walk in your room and ask you if you've had a bowel movement. That's just a fact. They want to know how many, how was it, soft, hard, etc. They really care a lot about your bowel movement in the hospital. Now that I'm home, no one's asking me about my bowel movements, so I'm just going to tell you. Oh, fuck. Anyway, how are my bowel movements? Fucking horrible. That's how they are. I'll give you an example. The last few days, this morning especially included. I was sitting there on the old toilet with sweat pouring from my head, with tears dripping down my eyes, screaming of the absolute pain that I've been going through. And no matter how many laxative type things and softeners and fibers and everything else that they have me taking, there's still so much trauma from all the medicine that you can't counteract all of it. And it's the most horrible pain ever. I had to go see my physician yesterday, my general physician, and she had to do the very uncomfortable looking around of my rectal area and determined that not only is there a large hemorrhoid, there's also a very large fissure, which is a tear. And not only does it hurt during movements, but it hurts 24 hours a day. Like, can't sleep hurt. Like, it feels like someone's shoving a fucking hot knife right up my ass all day long. I can feel my heartbeat thumping and throbbing as it beats every time it beats, 80 sometimes a minute. It's so excruciating. I feel it right now, and I want to scream sometimes. It's so bad. I never thought of all the things that I've gone through, all the needles and poking and surgeries and everything else, that this has been one of the most painful things that I've had to deal with. And it goes on. So after seeing my doctor yesterday, she had determined that I need to start on 2 medicines, and also prune juice, lemon juice, more fiber, etc. And these medicines are crucial to get started on right away. So I go to the pharmacy to get them, And here's the part where all things continue to suck. Even with my health insurance, I have SAG Plan 1 health insurance, which is some of the best you can get out there. This bottle of 12 suppositories, $85 fucking dollars. 12 servings. All right. Now, the medicine that actually helps with the fissure, pain, and all that, healing, is this fucking tube. $251.36. This is $151.36. Combined with everything together, it was $236 and change. So, two things, $236. Meaning, I'm taking it up the ass, and I'm taking it up the ass, and I'm getting it up the ass from the fucking medical industry. Fuck you, pharma. Because you know how much this tube costs to make? A dime. You know how much the regular price is on this tube? $755 fucking dollars. $755 for a tube of fucking ointment that you stick in your ass. And with my insurance, best insurance that I can get, it's still $150 something dollars. Anyways, rant over. No, rant not over. Because I have to buy more fucking medicine for my heart inflammation, colchicine, and these pills are $90 for a month's supply with insurance. For fucking pills that are this big. You know why? Because fuck you, Big Pharma, that's why. Because they charge you out the ass, no pun intended, or maybe pun intended, for shit that costs them nothing, because they're a billions and billions and billions of dollar industry that likes to keep making billions and billions of dollars off of people like us who are now slaves to their bullshit. Now rant over. Anyway, we got home last night and I had to insert one of these fuckers. That was fun, let me tell you. It wasn't easy at all. Mary was asking to help me. As a matter of fact, when I was in the bedroom doing this, Mary was standing outside the door with surgical gloves already on, very anxious to help for some reason. I'm not sure why. She was going to find so much pleasure in that. Oh boy, I got to make some light of this, right? Anyway, that's that. So, dealing with this, hoping this goes away. I'm in pain. The pain meds aren't helping. And these ointments and shit, they're not helping yet, but I'm hoping they're going to start helping soon. I've only done 2 applications, and so it's going to take some time. If there's no improvement in that area by next week, then I need to see the specialist that I was referred to. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to see my cardiologist tomorrow and get a follow-up on the old ticker and just make sure that everything is good with the heart and make sure there's no fluid building up again. Now I have the pericardial window about yay big on the bottom of my heart so that any fluid that would be getting in there would be draining anyway, but we're still going to check my heart tomorrow. And then I'm going to see my oncologist next week. The good news is since I just had another CAT scan at the hospital last month for my surgeries and stuff, then I'm not going to have to do the PET scan, CAT scan next week. I'm just going to do blood work for tumor markers and an exam with my oncologist, and I'll get a couple months off of the radiation. I did have a chest x-ray last week, and I got the final pathology report. I did say this before, but the final report confirmed that there's no cancer anywhere in my heart wall, so we know that we're clear there. So in the meantime, it's just more about resting and healing and relaxing, and that's why I'm sitting here on the couch with my tea and the book I'm currently reading, Eckhart Tolle. My cousin Jake sent me this. Thank you, Jake. And just doing some self-love. I'm going to go get a massage. Wait, I've got to leave here in a few minutes. I need Mary's here to give me a ride. The Spark Cancer Support Center, amazing, supportive, wonderful organization. I've had this in the calendar for a while, and I guess I need it today, even though I'm in a lot of pain. I have a free massage set up with one of their wonderful therapists. Look, it's Mary in blue in the window. So at least I can go get a massage and maybe get a little bit of relaxation and therapy with her. And then, and that's it. So, it's been a journey, man, and it's been challenging, and the money for these things sucks, and the money for the bills sucks. You just killed my light, Mary.
I did?
Yeah, now I'm in the dark. See, I had the light open. No. And the photographer just took my light source. Oh my God, too much.
I'm trying to get the cats inside.
This video was going so well. That's right. Anyway, I need to end it. Medical bills. That's another thing that fucking sucks. You know that they were calling me while I was hooked up to chemo asking for money? They actually sent me to collections while I was still in the hospital. And the collections are still calling today. They want more money. Guess what, guys? I was just in the hospital for 12 more days. Chill the fuck out. We'll pay you later. Just chill. So that's it. That's the reality. That is life right now. It's been a little hard. Feeling a little down. Feeling a little depressed. That's the truth. Trying to just keep pushing through, but rest and relaxation is in order. I'll close with this because I got to put some sort of positive something or another in this in this message or video. I read a quote today that was more about fitness. It was about doing negative sets, doing like pull-ups. It says, go slow on the down, the negative, to build more strength. And it described life like photography. So here's one for Mary Lou and the other photographers out there, especially the ones who like to shoot on film still, if that's still a lost art. But think about it though. Life, in a sense, is like photography because you have to start with the negative and then turn that into the art and the positive, the production, the final piece, if you will. So I'm starting today with what I'm experiencing as the negative, and I'm going to develop this. And hopefully through some more rest, relaxation, massage, mindfulness, meditation, chanting, reading, and writing, I will develop these negatives into more positives so that next time we talk, I can give you some words of wisdom and more love than today's rant. Anyways, that's it. Truth, life, love it. You guys have a good evening. If you're out in the rain, stay dry. I still love you. Talk to you later.